So as you're seeing me in front of the camera instead of Lisa, that means it's time for another team vlog. And you might not know, but this week we had Valentine's Day, but we also had, more importantly, Galentines Day. And if you don't know what Galentines Day is, it's a day about celebrating, instead of the romance of Valentine's Day, it's all about celebrating friendship and sort of female friendship in particular. Some people celebrate Galentine's Day by going for lunch with their friends, going out drinking and dancing, but we decided to do the only thing we know how to do best, which is do some sewing, and we're here to show you what we made. So here we've got BECCA, who is the newest member of our team. BECCA looks after the classes and she looks after wholesale, and if you've emailed our info at email address, no doubt you will have heard from her too. BECCA, what have you made?
So I've made the Nancy dress, which I've made in a really nice viscose, which is called the Peony Tile. Lots of it's still available.
Yeah, still online.
So I made the size 8 and I made a few adjustments because the sleeves were a little bit tight on me, so I made a bit of a full bicep adjustment, and I also raised the armholes on it as well. And I lopped a load off the length because I'm not very tall.
Great, so why did you choose that particular fabric for the Nancy dress?
Well, I wanted something quite light and floaty because the Nancy dress is, because it's a bit of a trapeze style, so you want something that hangs quite nicely, and this viscose was quite light. Also the pink, just because I normally wear like navy, so I thought it'd be a bit brave.
Excellent.
And it's got a really nice drape to it, this viscose.
Great, and how can other people make the Nancy dress? Where can they find it?
So there's a PDF pattern available for Nancy, which you can buy online, and it comes with a print at home version and also a copy shop file, which you can send to printers and they print out for you, and that's so much easier.
Perfect. So here we have HEIKE, who's another new member of the team, and HEIKE works in the Islington shop doing the online orders and looking after all the customers here, and she's also been doing some sewing for our photo shoots as well. So HEIKE, what have you made?
Well, what you can see here is the cocoon coat in our electric blue melton wool, and I've used a cotton stretch lining for it, but I unfortunately have forgotten the name. It's just newly in and I just fell in love with it, and super nice to work with, and yeah, I'm quite happy with the result.
Excellent. It's nice having a jazzy lining in the plain coat as well. It's always my favourite bit. Excellent. And where can people get the cocoon coat pattern from?
Well, the cocoon coat pattern, you can either buy it in the Lisa Comfort magazine, it's the printed version, or you can buy the magazine as a digital magazine as well, right?
Yeah, that's
and
right.
So that comes with the digital pattern included. So same here, you can send the files to the printers, and I'm a bit of a lazy person when it comes to my patterns, so I just do that all the time, and it makes my life so much easier.
Great. Yeah, so we have Lisa Comfort's magazine in the shops, and also you can go to her website as well, lisacomfort.com, and that's where you get this lovely pattern. So we have another new team member to meet. So this is Sarah. You may have met Sarah in our old Islington shop, which she looked after. Now she's based in our new Islington shop on Essex Road, and she looks after fabrics and online shop orders and basically lots of things Islington based. And also she's a kindred spirit because we both love spreadsheets and a bit of organisation. So Sarah, what have you made?
So I've made the full circle skirt in Disco Queen, which was a Christmas special fabric. It's still glitzy for New Year. I made the circle skirt because I'm quite a beginner sewer and it really only has to fit here, and I thought that could be quite a nice simple pattern to start with.
Excellent. Yeah, it's the perfect entryway into dressmaking.
Yes, exactly.
So yeah, next vlog we'll expect full dress, tailored jacket. Yeah.
Let's hope so. We'll see.
Excellent. And where can people get the full circle skirt pattern from?
So at the moment it's PDF pattern. So you can just download it as a PDF.
Excellent. So here we have Lisa, and Lisa's made one of our classic favourite printed patterns. What have you made?
I have made the Elsie dress, so I made it in a stretch cotton, which is really nice because it holds up the pleats well in the skirt. I made a standard size 12, so I did a full bust adjustment. I also shortened it quite a bit in the bodice and also on the skirt because I'm not very tall. And I did a few tweaks here and there. Again, once I made the bodice, I made the 12 because it's a stretch cotton, so it's worthwhile doing that, trying it on again, just tacking the zip in place and just making sure you do that before you finish your dress if you do make it in a stretch cotton, just because it can be a bit bigger.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
Excellent. And good.
Got the pattern here, so this is on me, and this is on the illustrations.
So what I really like about the Elsie dress is that it can be really glam and fancy and for sort of nice parties, but also it can be quite just a sort of smart everyday dress. And when Lisa came in this morning, she had her cardi on, and it just looked like a nice day dress to wear.
Yeah, it's really nice, and it's comfy as well because it's in a stretch cotton, so it doesn't feel like overly fitted. So you can wear it, you know, just regular on the day, and then, you know, wear it in the evening, dressed up. So it's nice.
Perfect. Drinks tonight?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, sure.
Of course, we couldn't do one of these videos without a pattern hack, and of course it is Nicole that's done this. So Nicole, what have you made this time?
I've made the Lulu top and hacked it with the fluted sleeve from the E. I used the short sleeve version of the Lulu, and I took off the seam line that sits on the shoulder here, and I aligned them at the neckline edge. And they kind of spread out enough just to fit all the volume of the eave sleeve in, so it was actually a really easy hack to do. And then I made the binding slightly narrower, which was really fiddly, so next time I make this top I'm definitely going to make it wider. And I also extended the tie so I could have a little tie at the front instead of doing the button.
Yeah, it's a nice different option from the button.
Yeah, it's slightly easier to make it neater than the button, because you can tie it and hide all the mess.
And would it work with the dress as well, do you think?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I can't see why not. It was fairly easy to do. I think it kind of works well because it kind of looks like a 30s style.
Yeah, it fits in with the vintage style. Yeah. And so the Lulu and Eve patterns,
Yeah,
you can get.
so Lulu is only PDF, and Eve is available as a PDF and a printed plan.
So, who would have the brightest outfit of the team? I think you all should know by now. Louise, what have you made?
I've made the poppy jumpsuit in hot pink triple crepe that we sell. It's really lovely to work with, and actually the pattern's just really nice. So I actually did no adjustments on the pattern. I feel like it fits me really nicely. I really like the sort of like drapey of the top half, and then how fitted it is at the bottom. And with the fabric, that really helps with it, because, you know, I've got a bit of a tummy, but it like helps like hold you in a little bit. And it's really nice for trousers. I'm definitely going to make another pair of trousers in this fabric, because it's got slight stretch, but it's still stable. So it's just like very forgiving, and it's just got a really lovely drape as well. So it's going to be quite nice for some bigger trousers, like some flowier trousers.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like what Lisa made.
Sort of high-waisted,
Yeah,
big trousers.
just big trousers. Yeah. And the only thing I found with the fabric is a little bit frayed, but I think that's because of the weave. So I overlocked my pieces before sewing. Which was a lot easier because I always forget to overlock. So it actually meant it's overlocked this time. And I used tailor's interfacing on my facing instead of normal interfacing, because I have found it is just, our tailor's interface is really nice. And it gives them a bit more stable.
Yeah, so
like softer, stable sort of.
That's it. The tailor's interfacing is woven more like a normal fabric. So when you iron it on, it just still has that bit of movement, rather than you sometimes get interfacing that makes things a little bit rigid.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the tailor's interfacing. I use it in everything now. Like, I think I used it in my last Alex shirt in the last vlog, in the collar, and so now I use it in everything. I really recommend that as well. And the pattern's lovely.
And where can people get the pattern?
It's a PDF only. It also comes in a play suit, which I've also made for the summer. I made it last year for when I went to Barcelona. It's lovely to run around in. You know, I'm a big girl and I felt comfortable in it, and it's just lovely. And yeah, it's a PDF only. So you can get it online, but I really recommend it. It's a lovely, quick, nice sew. So Rosie, it's now your go. So what have you made?
So I've made the Ella blouse, and because I've always got like jazzy skirts or jazzy dresses, I went for a plain. So this is our rayon twill, which we've got, I think, in black, navy and pink. And it was really nice to work with. It's kind of really nice and floaty, presses really nicely. And I'm just hoping, obviously I've got it on with a little skirt today, but I want to wear it with like big full dresses as well. And I think it'll be a nice cover up in the summer. The skirt I made out of fabric we did have. We've got lots of other brocades in stock at the moment. And it was actually the inspiration for our new intro to dressmaking class. And you might see Lisa in a very similar skirt, but I did it first.
So where can you get your top pattern and your skirt Sven?
So top is the yellow blouse, which is the PDF pattern. So print at home or print at the coffee shop. And because it's not big, there's not too much cutting and sticking to do, which is great.
So what you want, yeah.
And then this skirt is actually an easy little McCall's pattern, and it sews up in a couple of hours. So it's a dead quick thing to make. Bye!